Welcome, Jeremiah, to my humble abode, my campfire. We got campfire feels. Do you feel the campfire of the feels?
I wish I felt it more because it's cold outside.
Is it cold? It has been freaking cold here in Seminole.
It was like high of 30 yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
which people in Canada, oh my god, it's like colder here.
Oh yeah, I know. But this is Texas. It don't get cold. I know. I had to wake up early for a meeting. It was a Wednesday, and on my way, it wasn't like icy or anything, but on my way to the meeting, and my windshield started freezing up.
Mm-hmm.
I had to quickly turn on my defrost because I just had the heater on, so it wasn't like frosty or anything. But to warm us up, so we got this new concoction today. I saw this on TikTok. Are you excited for this? It's chocolate milk, and Fireball. And
my two favorite things.
Well, honestly, I used to hate Fireball, but it's starting to grow on me because you can mix it with so much cool stuff like eggnog for Christmas, and I don't know. I like Fireball. Now I do. I grew on me. I don't know if that means I'm growing up or degenerating.
I think it's degeneration.
Probably.
Or is that a word?
But,
Degeneration.
Cheers. Chocolate milk and Fireball.
That is delicious. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Anyways,
That's freaking sick.
I could drink 5 gallons of this right now.
Thank you, fool, on TikTok.
Yeah.
This could mess me up. Like, I would puke for sure.
I know. Imagine being lactose intolerant and drinking this. That'd be cool.
That'd be a funny prank.
Yeah.
Hey, it has no milk in it. It's almond chocolate milk. Give them Fireball and chocolate milk. Just destroy them.
Yeah, just destroy their inside. Oh, it's just a Fireball. You're drunk.
Dang, that's good. I like that. I really do. That's really good. What do you think? Honest review. This is what I brought this week. So this is my gift to Jeremiah.
That's very good. I love chocolate milk.
Is it better than my last gift?
Your last gift was gasoline. So
Yeah, this is better than gasoline?
Uh-huh.
It's a little windy, so our fire's kind of tripping.
All over the place. But
For a series that's supposed to have a campfire in it at all times, we're not doing a very good job. But it's okay. We're learning.
We're fine.
Speaking of learning, today we're talking about the origin story of Harm's Way and how Jeremiah made it. First made it, got into leatherwork, and then kind of brought me into the mix and kind of what's going on. So Jeremiah, what first got you into leather and creating Harm's Way?
I don't even remember the company, but it was like an Instagram ad. Oh, I needed a new wallet because my old one was falling apart. And then at first I was gonna buy like one of those like metal ones where you just stick cards in as like a clip.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want a nice leather. And then there was one. It was simple and small. I was like, I bet I can make that. And it was like pretty expensive. I think it was like $50.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang, that's kind of expensive. I was like, what if I tried to make one? Because like back in, did you ever make a duct tape wallet? Or like, that was like a trend when I was like 13.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody like made duct tape and they pulled it in half and had like a thing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever made it, but my friends had all made one.
Yeah, mine was like checkered and it was cool. So I used to make duct tape wallets like when I was 13-ish. Or like young anyways. When you had like no money and like 3 main event gift cards that you got that had like $4 on them. Like I'm convinced they never had money on them. People just gave them to me and they're like, my parents were never going to go to an event. That's actually genius. Just like buy like...
So you never gotta use them?
I don't remember ever going to main event like with the family.
Dang, there's some main event cards in your childhood home.
Probably not.
They're for the picking.
Anyways, so I made duct tape wallets, and I was like, I bet I could make this leather wallet that's like $50. It's like probably just as good or better. But then, so I like figured out how I'd make it and all that stuff. And then I was gonna buy leather, but the leather only came in like a big enough sheet. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just fill it up because what am I gonna do with like the leftover leather that I have? So I was able to make like 3 wallets out of one sheet, and I bought like some tools, and they were spending like way more than $50. But that's okay.
Because it sparked a passion.
Yeah, passion. deep down within, I didn't even know. And the whole reason I started this, let me backtrack even further. So I used to like work till like 6 o'clock, and then I'd just go home, eat dinner, and do absolutely nothing. Like shower, go to bed, watch Netflix. Like I didn't feel like fulfilled, I guess. That's probably like super dramatic, but I just didn't feel like I was doing anything other than work and sleep and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So, well, we'll see where this goes. So that kind of sparked my kind of like, let's do something more than just, like, let's build something other than just working for a company.
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to do it at the time, really. Or I didn't know anything about business. I mean, like, you started part of Tic Tac and all that stuff. It's just like, I think it can be done, but I just don't know how. So fast forward. This is terrible storytelling.
This is like anime, you know, the prequel.
We're going back into the future, and then we're going this way.
Flashback.
Yeah, let's have flashbacks.
This is the way to go.
Anyways, so I made 3 wallets. What do I do with these other 2? So I ended up, it's like, I wonder if people would buy these. And I had an Instagram for my dog because I'm a basic white bitch.
Oh, that was for Diego, right? Yeah, because all the ad
Yeah.
accounts were named Diego when I made them, like automatically.
That's hilarious. Anyways, I have a fat American bulldog. I was like, he's kind of cute. So I just had an Instagram thing, and I just post random pictures of him, like, refusing to go on walks because he's a fat, lazy bastard. Anyways.
I love your bulldog.
Yeah. He's very, like, he's very cute and cuddly, and then you want to, like, take a picture of him being cute and cuddly, and he just, like, bites your face.
I know. We had like a series of pictures of me like trying to hug him, and then he's like,
I tried to, like, he was sitting on, like the stair above me, and I was sitting, like, on the bottom stair, and I was just petting him, and he had, like, his head, like, on my shoulder, and it was so cute. And then as soon as I got my phone out, I was going to take a picture like this, and he just gave me the biggest wet willy I've ever gotten in my whole life. It was disgusting.
that's what dogs do.
Oh, yes. So I made an Instagram account for my dog, and I was like, I don't post on there ever. So I, like, changed all that, deleted everything about the dog, and I had, like, I don't remember how many followers. Probably not very many, because nobody in this town cares about dog. Or, like, so I was following people on Instagram that did leather work, and just kind of getting inspiration for all these different wallet designs. And then I found, like, the minimalist one that we have now. So I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. You could, like, fit more minimalist wallets on one sheet of leather.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could fit like 8 of them, and the other one you could only fit 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make more wallets. And some, well, it'd be cheaper because it's easier to make and simpler and all that stuff. But there'd be more product, I guess. So I figured that was better in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I like that wallet a lot, actually. And then made a couple revisions. And then finally got to what we landed on now. And then I sold my nephews those first 2 wallets. And then they're expensive, and then they bought a wallet, and now they don't have any money to put into the wallet. So I bought them back, so one day I'm going to want to, like, have those, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, as, like, a memento for, like, the first one.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I have 2 of them. I only really need 1. So I sold that one again to Cheyenne's brother. Cheyenne's, like, our friend's girlfriend. Her
Fiance
family.
now.
Yes. Congrats, by the way.
We love you, part of our family now. Our really messed up friend group that we got going.
That's amazing. Anyways. So I sold that wallet again. Kind of double dipped, but that's okay. Anyways, all this money I'm just, like, putting back into buying leather and buying tools, and, like, I think I even, like, got Skillshare for, like, 30 days for free and, like, learned as much as I could. And then canceled it because I didn't want to pay for that.
I'm still paying for Skillshare.
Skillshare is actually very
I'm always
helpful.
learning.
Skillshare.
Hey, Skillshare, pull up, get us a sponsorship, some free memberships.
That would be pretty sick, dude. honestly.
We got 37 views on the last one, Skillshare, so you never know.
Yeah, 37 views is gonna be 37,000 next time.
Knowledge.
Brain power. Efficiency.
I had a tidbit, but I'm not going to go on it because we're staying concise this time.
Yeah, we're staying.
Go ahead.
Okay, I need to drink this because this is delicious.
It's so good, dude. I'm just done. I want another one. We're doing another episode after this. We're drinking another drink after that, so I've got to make sure I...
Staying halfway sober for a Thursday.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares about what's tomorrow? It's Friday.
Just be hungover tomorrow. We're...
Oh, yeah. Just drink one of those Rebel coffees.
Drink at my other job.
That'd be sick, dude. I was slowly selling stuff. Then I had enough money to buy hats. I bought hats. Big mistake, because we used to have those hats. And then we changed the logo right after that. So these are all just mistakes that we're making. Learning.
Yeah.
And then I knew you had a social media advertising thing that you were doing.
My other company is a digital marketing agency.
Building. And so I was like, you know what? I need some reviews on like Instagram, Google, all this other type of stuff.
So then you came the big papa for advice.
No, I did this all on my own.
But you came to me for advice. And I took you under my wing.
No. I did this all on my own. I offered it to you. I was like, hey, James, what do you think? If I gave you this wallet for a week.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
You have to leave. You have to post about it on Instagram on like your story. And like, write a review. It can be whatever you think of it. And if you don't like it, say, these are all terrible. Nobody said anything bad. And I gave it to 4 people that worked there. Because those are the 4 that I had left of that like batch.
I'm the only one who got a free one out of that. Everyone else was kind of upset with you. I remember that. I never told you that, but they were kind of like, so we don't get to keep the wallets. Because I was the only one who got to keep it. And guess who's in the company now? Which is...
There was like other people that wanted to join, and I was like, it's like too corporate then. Like,
yeah.
There's like 7 stockholders. We're not even up to stockholders, but we're getting there.
I think I was like, because I'm a business owner before, I was a business owner before you, but I am still pretty anti-establishment, and that's kind of what our company is kind of about, like, screw the corporate way of doing things.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all...
Most people don't share that sentiment, but yeah, I remember it was you, me, and another guy, and we won't mention his name because I don't know if he wants to be mentioned in that or anything, but so I had your wallet for a little bit. I really loved it because I guess like a little bit on why I just love the company so much is because I had a minimalist wallet. It was the first product in my whole life that changed my life, and then Jeremiah was making leather ones. And I was like, that's pretty badass. It's this material that's as ancient as time, but with this new type of wallets they're making that's not hard in your bag, and it, you know, it's the minimalist way. It's modern, but still this traditional material that stood the test of time. So I was really game, and then he was asking me some advice on social media and stuff, and then I was like, bro, I think you were asking about a website and stuff, and
I was kind of like hinting like that, like I wanted to eventually make a website because it was very weird.
And
doing everything through like Instagram DMs and.
I might have schneebled my way a little bit, but I did. It's how my other company started. We couldn't pay people for services because we're so small. So what if we give you a little cut of the company? That's how I got into my first company, and I was like, what if I schneeble my way into Jeremiah's company because I really believe in it, and say I'll do all the digital shit for free, cut of your company. That's how I got in. Do you regret it?
Mistake in my life. No. I don't regret it. I feel like we're better friends now, which does.
It is fun because a lot of our stuff, like, it doesn't feel like work, and then when the stuff feels like work, it's usually stressful shit, like mostly involving the government or
the IRS
or trying to figure out, you know, the business stuff that's boring, the numbers and all that stuff, and it's kind of fun, or not fun, but it's good to stress with someone a little bit, and then.
And I have a podcast where we can drink. So
and then you know, and this is kind of like you know, Harm's Way probably when I'm done, it'd be about leather. But then I was like, what if we did content creation and stuff like that? And
Well, because advertising is hard, and most people don't start a product merch thing first. They make like content, and then like people know them from like this content. Like most YouTubers,
yeah,
they're like YouTubers and whatever. They make content first, and then they have things on the side that you can support their YouTube channel kind of with.
but we're kind of doing reverse. But we're almost doing it in a way now that's kind of like Harm's Way does content, and like there's other content we're striving to create, you know. And then we'll also do the leather thing. We do a little bit of both. It's connected, but not, you know, it's the way I see it, I guess, is like Harm's Way is about creating and art. And two totally different forms of art. You know, my stuff is cameras. That's how I create. And your stuff is leather. And we kind of just join forces.
I like it. Because we've always been into like creating stuff. Or like even in high school, I was big into like painting and art and all that stuff. You've always just been into cameras and like videos and photography and...
Well, actually, cameras came second. I just liked the idea of making movies when I was a kid, and that was just my biggest dream. Christopher Nolan was my hero for the longest time because he made the Batman movies, and I watched all the behind the scenes. And then I had a class, Mrs. Ray's class. She had the media class.
Shout out to Miss Ray.
Shout out to Miss Ray. I don't think I'd be anywhere without her guidance. She definitely was not the one teacher. There was a lot of good teachers, but she was the teacher who was like...
I think she was all...
Like, she was like... I was like, hey, I heard that you can't make money with camera and doing camera stuff. And she was like, no, you can. Yeah, anyway, I guess that's kind of like the origin story, where we're kind of headed. But yeah, I just really wanted to be in this company because I just really believe the Minimalist Wallet is the only product in my life. You know how everything's marketed, it's like it'll change your life and make you happier. The Minimalist Wallet, no matter what brand, except Harm's Way is the best brand.
Yeah, the bestest one in the West.
But it's the one thing that's changed my life. I don't have this brick in my back pocket, and
we both have like kind of minor back problems.
I have major back problems. Yeah, mine's minor, bitch.
Major. I just said minor and major.
I have to do deadlifts with a little thing, the little cage thing.
What are those
or whatever.
called?
I forget what it's called, but it's like this bar that goes around you. And every time I do it, like all the bodybuilders are like, do you do that look like, what are you, a bitch? But like, no, my back hurts. If I do normal deadlifts, my back will snap. I've had it happen.
Man, I tried to get into working out. Man, my back is just always sore.
You just gotta be super careful.
Yeah.
But that's the good thing about the minimalist wallets. You don't have to sit on it and it hurts your back. And then also it kind of, like I always had like a billion, like I had main event cards from like junior high like you did. I don't know why it was in my wallet, and I just had to choose what I wanted in my wallet actually. And I don't know, I really dig the minimalist wallets, and I always love the cool ideas that you come up with, leather and all that stuff. And I'm excited to see what you come up with. But it's been a good journey. We've had some scary things happen. We're still learning a lot of business. I'm still learning a lot about business. Yeah, I had a business before this, but there's a lot I didn't know, and a lot I'm doing on my own now. I don't have the other guys' knowledge to help me. I'm kind of doing it on my own, so I'm like, well, not on my own. I have you, but you also don't know anything about it with that stuff. So then we turn to Google and then have a panic attack, and we're good to go. We figure it out. So
we'll tell that story in a different time once it's not so sensitive and it hits right here.
Right here.
And in our minimalist wallets.
In our minimalist wallets, but
the monies that.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about Harm's Way origin story? Are you adventurous and in Harm's Way right now?
I wish I was warm.
Do you think we're gonna have enough fire for episode 2? Oh no, episode
4. Jeez. Anyways, I was gonna go on like this thing. I never actually thought that making wallets would make as much money as we did like this last year. Well, it wasn't even a whole full year. I think we dropped the website like.
It was a little after April.
It was like the first.
It was either late April or June.
I thought it was like late March, early April. Whatever. Anyways, you should probably actually know that.
No, it was April. It was late April because I was looking at the analytics the other day.
And
And anyways, analytics go back to April 24th, I think. Yeah. Look at me remembering numbers and shit.
24 is my favorite number too.
Dang.
I know, it's just meant to be. Anyways, so from April 24th to the end of this year, I don't know if we should say how much
No, we should not.
bulling we were doing, but we made
There's some
money.
There are some weeks where we're like, damn,
We
we're
didn't
not doing nothing right now.
sell anything, and there was weeks where we sold like multiple things in that week, and I was like, dang, this is impressive.
The process we're learning right now is trying to make it consistent.
Yeah, like steady income.
Just consistently selling $1 million of product a week.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna be.
I always love how you say $1 million of product. It just always sounds like you're moving drugs. It never
Yeah.
sounds like you're moving a product. It always sounds like drugs, no matter what.
And I just finished watching Ozark season 4, I think it is. Everything in that show. Like, I just think, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. Like, this guy has like 3 businesses, and they're all like money laundering ventures that he has. And I'm like, I want to own like 3 businesses. That'd be awesome. And I'm like, wonder if people would think I was like money laundering. Probably, because like anybody, oh, you're successful. Oh, he must deal drugs. It's like, oh yeah, you can't ever do that on your own.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I like that mentality. It's hilarious to me. Yeah. It's like, oh, you make money. Look at this.
Guess he looks scared.
There's a weenie dog staring at me
Okay.
through the window.
I'll
and
put
it's
this in the B-roll.
beautiful.
Well, we might want to end this
Anyways.
episode.
That is the origin story of Harm's Way Official.
My iPhone has a terrible camera. But yeah, the origin story, just 2 bros creating shit,
Figuring it out.
making the world better.
Are we? Hopefully. With this podcast, we're encouraging millions.
Millions.
Billions.
37 people.
Yeah.
But
I try not to look at that because I'm like,
it's,
Don't get
it's a little
discouraged.
depressing, but it's a little like kind of cool at the same time. But this has been our episode 3.
the
Hey.
origin story.
Definitely try chocolate milk and Fireball. It slaps. It's good
It
stuff.
slaps.
So it does. It slaps. And like, subscribe, comment.
What should they comment today? Our milk mustaches are sexy AF.
Comment yes.
Our chocolate milk mustaches.
But
Those are my
I-
3 favorite words right there. Chocolate, milk, and mustaches.
well, on that note that Jeremiah put us on, down love you bye.
I love you. Bye.